Hello and welcome. My name is Trina Gray. I'm the co-founder of Team Rockstar Fit. Who are we? We are a team of independent Team Beachbody coaches across the US and Canada. There's about 20,000 coaches on our team at this point, and we are loving being involved in health and fitness in a bit different way. So our team is really made up of a lot of fitness professionals, everything from independent personal trainers to gym owners to boot camp owners to exercise physiologists and everything in between. We've grown our businesses by inviting other fitness professionals and fitness enthusiasts to work with us. So today what I want to do is show you how specifically certified personal trainers with a lot of experience and love for this industry have grown their brand, grown their income, and grown their reach by partnering with Team Beachbody and being a thriving member on Team Rockstar Fit. You're going to hear it from 3 different boot camp owners and personal trainers literally all across the globe. So let me do some introductions here. We have, first off, Stacy Ricciardi is an independent personal trainer and the owner of Boot Camp by Stacy. She specializes in designing outdoor and workplace fitness programs. So she's been involved in corporate fitness as well. She's an entrepreneur, she's a wife, she's a mom of 2. She lives in Kauai and she embraces a laid-back lifestyle, spending time hiking, swimming, and beaching it with good friends. So welcome, Stacy. Then we have Heather Glenn. Heather is a mom of 2 young boys. She's married to her tech guru husband for 13 years. She lives in the San Francisco Bay Area and has been operating a multiple 6-figure outdoor boot camp business for 11 years. So this is a busy lady. She left her corporate finance job 14 years ago to pursue her passion for helping others and really get involved in the health and fitness industry. She loves being outside, traveling with family, hanging out with girlfriends, reading personal development and leadership books, and networking with others in the industry. So welcome, Heather. And we have Kristen. Kristen is also married. She's got 2 little kids. She lives in Massachusetts. She has her own business called Fit to Be. It's a personal training and outdoor boot camp business. Kristen also loves to spend time with family and friends. She's an avid runner, fitness enthusiast, and loves to help other women become the best versions of themselves. So ladies, welcome. I love when I introduce you to see just like, wow, we attract cool people on this team. And we have so much in common. So Stacy, I'm going to start with you and have you unmute. There we go. Awesome. So Stacy, tell us specifically, there's a trainer watching this right now and he or she wants to know, what is it that you do owning boot camps and personal training? How have you incorporated Beachbody programs and products into your business?
Okay, so I have had my business for the past 8 years, and I have always tried to incorporate nutrition into all of the programs that I do, but I really, really struggled with that. You know, you can only go so far with handouts, and we know that eating is it's such a critical part of each of our boot campers being successful. So, you know, you'd see them 2 or 3 times a week and they're making progress and feeling good, but I just knew personally I could be doing more for them. So I was so excited to actually be introduced to Beachbody via the World Fitness Convention. And it just right away I could see that this was going to be a solution for my boot campers. Shakeology specifically, the clean eating menu specifically that we get here on Team Rockstar Fit, turnkey solutions that I could apply right away to my business. So the other thing that I was struggling with my boot campers was connecting with them outside of class. So this team has taught me how to run my business virtually. So as soon as I was literally right away able to start running challenge groups from day 1, month 1. I was ready to run a 10-day challenge and incorporate Shakeology, which is just nutrient-dense nutrition for my clients, the clean eating menus, and then I could do the live classes. But not only that, I was able to bring in boot campers past or present that couldn't be with me at the moment. So this was huge. I mean, like many doors were opened for me, not just with the nutrition, but so I was able to start running boot camps virtually. again, right away, I didn't have to go back to school for it. I just was able to like incorporate this, and my challengers were so open. I was like, you guys, I have a great plan, and I want to support you with your nutrition. And I've been wanting to do that for a long time, and I've got it. So who wants to do 10 days? And the response from day one has been tremendous. And for me, I now have multiple revenue streams from day one, which was tremendous. And yeah, it's just been great. Can't say enough.
Very well said. And some key points there from Stacy are that this is not requiring you to go back to school or make some huge investment in a new piece of equipment or an extension on your gym or, rent a new place for boot camp. This is literally going mobile, right? So just to explain a little bit more about what Stacy specifically does, it's like she found that Shakeology, which is a meal replacement shake you'll hear about from the other ladies. It's a nutrient dense health food shake. It doesn't become our entire nutritional program. It adds to it, which is what she said. She was already giving them food plans. She's already given them grocery shopping lists. She's already showing them how she preps for her week, taking pictures of her own nutrition in her life, sharing her own tips as a coach, right? So we're not replacing what you do as a personal trainer, just adding to it with this nutrient dense shake. It'll help your clients get better results. In addition to Shakeology, she's able to mobily train people online in private Facebook groups. And if we've got time later, I'll peek you inside one of our groups so you can see what we do. So she was able to train past boot campers, people who aren't there anymore, and connect in a new way with current boot campers. Holy cow. So even if you're not understanding all of this, trainers watching this, just know that we got it going on, and we have specific systems to help you grow your fitness business. There are lots of teams in Beachbody. They're all amazing, but ours is specifically meant to help you as a personal trainer. So Heather, tell me specifically how you use Beachbody in your business.
Sure, Trina. I think you're going to see a lot of common stories here amongst us, because it fits so well with boot camp, and Team Rockstar Fit has created so many great systems that we can all just plug and play. But when I learned about Beachbody, I was already in the process of trying to figure out how I could help my clients with nutrition and really tap into the nutrition piece, because I was helping them with fitness and I was bringing in income that way, but I wanted to be able to expand my offerings and make my program better. And I had tried meal plans. I tried using online calorie counters and in some respects giving them meal plans. But it didn't seem to work well, or at least it didn't work long term. And so when I heard about Shakeology and how simple it was, just get them eating one really solid meal at a time when they usually pick something that's not great, or they just skip a meal altogether, could drastically change the way they eat during the day. And so after looking at the ingredients and really feeling confident that it wasn't a shake full of a bunch of junk, but that it was actually a whole food shake, I even had a couple of my nutritionist friends look at it, and they said it looked really fantastic. So I decided to experiment with it and have my boot campers do a 21-day challenge. So I signed up as a coach. Within 2 weeks, I was running my first challenge. I had about 30 people join, and just adding that simple shake every day made people want to eat better. It's just, they were getting the nutrients their body needed, so they weren't craving junk. And all I did was ask them to drink this shake every day and just work on trying to get their vegetables in and cut out their alcohol. And by putting them into a support group, not only was the shake effective, but just having them in this group and the energy around it and the support they were getting from the other people outside of the boot camp. So I was able to touch base with them any time of the day that I wanted and be able to share tips, talk about nutrition, and of course, just really be there for them in a way that I wasn't before. So after 21 days, the average weight loss was around 4 to 5 pounds. Some of the people who'd been with me for years, they got a lot of great results in the beginning, but then they had kind of plateaued. So I knew it was their nutrition. These people had lost like 5 to 8 pounds. And it was just so cool to see that. I was really excited to just find something so simple that I could plug into my business within 2 weeks. And in my first month, I made an extra $900, which was awesome for me. I mean, that's like a car payment or a weekend vacation. So it's just really exciting. And I didn't have to add any man hours in terms of like hiring more trainers or anything like that. So it's just really simple. So I had an additional revenue stream now doing something that wasn't just teaching classes.
That is so awesome. I love hearing different trainers experience in this business. And as you hear from all of us today, you'll hear that we've all done something differently with it. But here are two women who plugged in right away, started, talking to their clients about clean eating in a different way, offered them a new solution, offered them support. And one word that you did not hear from either one of them, and this was not because I said they couldn't say it, and neither one of them talked about that they started selling stuff. Neither one of them said, oh, I set up a new sales job in my job and I now sell shakes. No, Beachbody creates this amazing nutrient-dense shake that we think can change your client's life. But they're still working with you as their coach, you as their advisor. They're looking at the food plans you put in front of them, but we know Shakeology can improve the results. So I love that you're not talking about taking on a sales job or that you used to be a trainer and now you sell stuff. You're just adding great products to your already existing amazing business. So good stuff. We'll come back around and talk a little bit more about some of the other programs and products that you use specifically, Heather. But let's go to Kristen and find out how Kristen in Massachusetts is using Beachbody in her business.
Hi, yeah, so I have a very similar story actually to both Stacy and Heather. I just started incorporating Shakeology into both my boot camps as well as my personal training. And I'm sure all of you guys on the line and the other people watching this meeting are thinking the same thing. I was a nutrition snob, I'm going to admit it. As a personal trainer, we have people coming to us constantly asking us for referrals or recommendations on what protein shake we could be, they should be drinking or what supplements they should be having. And I never, ever recommended anything. I just looked at them and I said, eat real food. Just eat real food. That's all you need to do. So I was a snob, I will admit it. And then one day I finally got off my high horse and I tried it. And I looked at the ingredients and I tried it and I realized it is real food. It's real whole food. There's no artificial ingredients in it. Why on earth would I not provide this as a solid nutritional solution for my clients? So I offered it to my boot camps and to my personal training clients. And very similar to the other ladies, they just started, getting better results because we were able to offer them a nutrition solution that we couldn't before. We offered some meal plans and I would give my boot campers nutrition homework, that they would check in on and that sort of thing. But this was able to take it to the next level. So, in addition to that, obviously it helped with weight loss, for a lot of people. But I really love the results that, my clients get aside from just weight loss, which is decreasing their blood pressure. I've had clients come off of blood pressure medications, cholesterol medications. I have clients that have GI issues that couldn't enjoy like they say, regular people food is what they tell me. They couldn't go to a restaurant and eat a regular meal. And now that they have their shake every single day, it opens up a world to them because they can go out to a restaurant and eat with their family because of the digestive enzymes and all of the additional health benefits of Shakeology. So it goes beyond just the weight loss too for me. I love the additional health benefits that we can offer our clients beyond the fitness and the weight loss.
That's just so awesome. Food is medicine, and it's so hard to get them to choose the right food for every meal and every snack. And so Kristen laid it out perfectly by just saying that this is just real whole food nutrition that added to their day is just opening up a world of health benefits for them, right? Getting off cholesterol medications, blood pressure medications, clearing up GI issues. Why, by the way? Well, you can look up more about Shakeology on Shakeology.com or reach out to the person who invited you. But in a nutshell, it has probiotics and prebiotics and protein and digestive enzymes and antioxidants and vitamins and minerals and things that are just really hard to come by on your own in everyday life. I read recently that there's $42 worth of fruits and vegetables in every shake, and that each shake is the nutritional equivalent of 5 trips to the salad bar. So Kristen, I want to go back to you for one more question because I know that you included Shakeology in your boot camps and with your clients. And then tell us then how you've grown this beyond the shake. Like, what do you do online? How have you moved some of your business online?
Oh yeah. So, just like Stacy and Heather, I've started the online challenges. So I will run challenges from 10 to 14 days usually. And then I have some of my clients come and join those challenges. But the great thing about it is I can now train family or friends of friends or people all across the country that aren't in my zip code that can train with me physically. So that's what I love, because I can offer them the exercise piece, I can offer them the nutrition piece and the accountability, and it all happens online. And for me, the best thing, I still have young kids, so I'm still a mom part of the time, and then I'm my business owner part of the time, but I can run this part of my business whenever fits my schedule. So I don't have to miss the kids' games. I can schedule it around boot camps and clients. So it fits perfectly into my life.
That is so great. Kristen, that's awesome. I want to just ask you, in your online groups, if you're training somebody, so for trainers listening, they're like, I don't get, how are you training somebody across the country? So you are using your own education about fitness and nutrition and your own coaching and motivation and support, but what are they purchasing maybe in addition to Shakeology to get into your group? If you can't control their fitness, what are you offering to them for fitness?
So they can, it's up to them basically. If they need help with fitness, then they can buy a Beachbody fitness program. And I have a conversation with them where I talk about what their goals are, what their struggles are, and then I can help match them up to an appropriate program, because Beachbody has a slew of programs that fit pretty much every fitness need that anybody could have, and I can help match them up. I certainly don't require that they buy a fitness program to join my challenges, because some people have their own fitness program, and that's fine with me. Maybe they like to run, or they like to go to the gym, or they just have their own thing that works for them, and that's fine. But
I love that, though, that you are still the one advising and helping them find the right solution. And we hadn't mentioned the fitness programs yet, so I just wanted you to speak to that Beachbody has an array of top-selling fitness programs that have been created by exercise physiologists and delivered by certified personal trainers with great personalities. So a lot of times trainers feel like we have to provide all the fitness. Well, if it's a matter of not being able to help your sister across the country because you can't physically train her, suck it up and say that there's some great programs out there that they could get results from, and you could be their motivational person to keep them on track. So I love, Kristen, that you are willing to connect people to a fitness program that isn't your own, but still coach them through it, or allow them to stick with their own fitness and plug them into nutrition. So I hadn't asked you that question in advance. I love that. I love your answer, and I love that trainers can see that there's not just one way to do this. That you can connect them with fitness, nutrition, and overall you're just coaching them to better health. Yeah. So Stacy, you said something to me earlier that I wanted to make sure that you shared. What is it about the fact that you work with a team, but you're an independent trainer? Are you paying all these people as employees, or what do you mean that you have a team of people running challenges with you?
No, this has been, again, just like the most amazing fringe benefit that I really didn't understand at first. But as I, over the last year and a half, have coached people to having phenomenal results using the Beachbody programs and things all together, I have had trainers, other trainers, but mostly fitness enthusiasts, my clients, who have wanted to step into coaching, step into being more accountable, and to becoming Beachbody coaches as well, and actually helping me to run challenge groups. And in turn, I really built a team and a community that is, the commonality is that we're all wanting better health and fitness no matter what. And we all want flexibility in our lives and diversity in revenue streams. And we all like each other and want to work with each other. And it has been terrific, because I have liked being just an independent business owner. I've never wanted a brick and mortar building. I have never wanted to have employees and kind of go that route. But that's kind of left me feeling alone at times. So it's been great to have a team, not only Team Rockstar Fit, but a team of coaches that we can work together on a daily, weekly basis, collaborating. It makes it better. It's not just me. The group makes it better.
That's awesome. I'm so glad you shared that, because it is, it's a beast to have a team of employees, and this is a much easier way and less expensive way to choose your own teammates. So let me just quickly explain, because I think that there's a trainer listening that's like, wait a second, you've got clients leading challenges. What do you mean by that? So let me offer the quick clarification, then I'll ask you ladies all your results. So when Stacy is inviting fitness enthusiasts, as all of us have, or clients to join our Beachbody teams, here's what we're doing. They are joining our teams and helping us invite people to our challenge groups. So Kristen's running a 10-day challenge group. Well, her client, Amy, might have 5 friends around the country who want to get fit. So Amy can invite those friends into the challenge group. Amy, as a non-trainer involved in Team Beachbody, isn't prescribing workouts and isn't prescribing diets. She is connecting her friends and family to Shakeology and to a fitness program, and she's just encouraging them to do it every day. Kristen in the group is probably the one offering a little bit more in-depth education about the value of the different why strength training is beneficial to you, why strength training helps fight against osteoporosis, what cardio does for your heart. Like, she's offering some more education involved in her challenges, but we love having fitness enthusiasts join us because they bring other people into the world of fitness and demystify it a bit, and they're able to be the best cheerleaders and motivational coaches. So fitness enthusiasts who are coaches are not, they're not prescribing workouts, and they're not overstepping their bounds. They're inviting people to fitness, and they're keeping them accountable. So wanted to just speak to that for a second. Heather, I want to jump to you before we wrap it up with results. How have you used other programs aside from Shakeology to run virtual boot camps?
Yeah, that's a great question. So after a couple of years of doing challenges with my boot campers, I saw the possibility of being able to expand my brand and my offering across the country by running these virtual boot camps. So similar to what the other 2 ladies have done, just inviting people who are past clients, friends, family that live across the country, bringing them into this group. And so putting them on some type of fitness program, and a nutritional system, and being able to help them that way. And I've even combined groups where I've had my boot campers in it, as well as people who are not in boot camp. So the boot campers are working out with me live, and the other people are working out with a Beachbody fitness program. So the other tools I've used besides Shakeology have been the 21-day fixed portion control system. That has been a huge game changer for a lot of my clients. A lot of my boot campers actually buy this program, and it works wonders, because I think one of the hugest problems for people is their portion sizes. They just don't know how much to eat of what types of foods. And so this really just simplifies it, and it lays it out for them. This is how many vegetables you need to eat every day. This is how much protein you need to eat. And you don't want to eat too much of these types of foods. Mm-hmm. And they don't have to track their calories. So it makes it really simple. So I've used that system, as well as the 3-day refresh, which is just a great sort of jump start for people. 3 days of really just very specific foods, nutrition shakes, kind of helping to clean out their body and reset some of their cravings so that they're ready to focus on eating healthy. And of course, the side benefit is they do lose about 3 to 5 pounds in those first few days. So again, as running a boot camp, to be able to offer a new member something like that to really jumpstart them has been awesome.
That is just great. I love that people watching can hear all different ways that people work this business. And Heather mentioned a couple products that Beachbody creates. So even if you haven't heard of these before, we would teach you about them. You'd learn about them, right? We didn't know about them before we got involved either. But the 21-day fix is one of the number one selling. It has been the number one selling infomercial in the world, the top product ever created by Beachbody, because it's portion control containers, a great solid food plan, and really nice total body workouts. And I love how Heather says that even her boot campers are buying this, and they're not choosing to do the 21-day refresh instead of train with her. They're doing both. They are getting great nutrition support and coaching from her, and they're doing live workouts. She also mentioned this hybrid idea. So trainers, hear this. You can have one online challenge group in this, Facebook group or an email list, if that's how you want to do it. You can have people in there that train with you live. You can have people across the country who can't train with you live, and you create one online community and one you're helping more people, but 2, you're earning more money doing this. You're not limited, as Kristen said earlier, by your zip code. So cool hybrid model. Heather also mentioned a 3-day refresh, which is such an amazing program to help your clients kind of jumpstart their results. So Shakeology, 21-day fix, 3-day refresh. These are just tools that Beachbody spends millions of dollars in research and development to create that we have at our fingertips in order to help clients get great results. So let's go back to Stacy. Why don't you tell us, what have your results been in being an active member on Team Rockstar Fit?
Well, I would say probably 95% of my regular boot campers that I have live are using Shakeology and do regular challenges with me. That is huge.
Wow.
And it's really trackable. I know exactly who's at class. I know exactly who's, and so it's been amazing. And then currently right now I have a group of about 55 people all together from all across the country, just in what you described. And so so it's just, it's been amazing to be able to bring this all together and really be able to just coach with such a wider reach than I was able to do before. So, but specifically, I have, right now, I average at least $1,500 of additional revenue a month, which is huge for me to just consistently have come in with the ups and downs and ebb and flows of a regular seasonal, training business. We have highs and lows. Summertime is a low. That's okay now because I have, challenge groups that I'm running online and off, and it's just been amazing. So yeah.
Great. So it's evened out your income throughout the year, which is awesome. You're reaching people across the country. You're able to, as a one-woman show with a team of other coaches, train 55 people. And I know you've done some cool things with the money that you've earned. You said you're starting to put aside more money for retirement. You paid for your daughter's braces. You guys paid off your cars. You took a family vacation. These are things that personal trainers do not always have the luxury of getting to do.
Yeah. And I just see it as, I've been in a year or so. I think that also having the potential for future growth is just, it's just really great. It just makes me feel more secure, actually, and having additional revenue streams where I'm not just locked into one-on-one, hour by hour, training. That is if I'm not physically feeling fit, or there's an issue that comes up or a child that's sick, I don't really have to worry about that as much anymore. It's been amazing.
Your work insurance, you're going to be able to earn money no matter what life throws at you. So that is, trainers, if you're out there listening and you'd like to have some ownership of your day and your schedule and your life, again, you're going to hear that from Stacy and you're going to hear that from the other women. Heather, what has this done for you, personally, professionally, financially?
Yeah, before I get into the income and what that's allowed me to do, just a little backstory. So, I've been running my businesses, as you said, for a very long time. And I've gone through various phases of expanding and contracting and expanding. And even in years when my business was bringing in over $1 million, I wasn't seeing very much of that, because the reality is when you run any kind of a training business, if you want to grow and you need to hire people, even if you have 10 boot camp locations, you've got so much staff and overhead that at the end of the day, you're not always taking home what the top line says. And so what I found is that in a service-based business, sometimes it's hard to give yourself a raise. And even in good years, you're not necessarily making what you feel you should make based on the value you're providing. So what I have found with Beachbody is that I was able to give myself a pretty significant raise by just kind of doing what I'm already doing, but adding in some extras. And I was able to start building a team of coaches, just like Stacy mentioned, but they're not on my payroll. I get to support them and inspire them and help them to build their businesses, but I don't have to kind of sweat that feeling of like, oh, I got to make sure I can pay that person. So it really took the pressure off me and let me focus on the fun part, which is helping them be a better trainer and helping them craft and create their own business. So I just wanted to share that because I think for fitness professionals, as you grow in the industry and you grow into leadership roles, you want to be able to do more and not necessarily always have the stress of that business on you or having employees, but being able to kind of spread your leadership and helping people in a way that, I don't know, I feel like I can reach more trainers now and help more people than I could just with my brick and mortar. And, you know, as I've had kids too, my life has changed and I don't want to train all hours of the day. And if my kids get sick, it's hard for me to cancel classes, or my husband travels. Now I have to find subs for my morning classes. So it's been nice to be able to not have to make as much for my boot camp business, be able to hire out, but then supplement it with the Beachbody income. So just in terms of results, I mean, generally anywhere from $1,500 to $2,500 extra a month, which is great. It's allowed me to, like I said, teach less classes. I can hire trainers so that I can, you know, I could teach when I want to teach. I hired an assistant manager who basically could do some of the workloads. So I was working 60-hour weeks. I was able to invest in my own personal development, which I hadn't done in many years. I was able to take a functional nutrition class. I was able to do some leadership courses, high performance courses, which I think overall has helped with my leadership. So that's a lot of great things.
It's just so fun to hear, especially from these women who have taken back control of their schedule and their lives and invested in themselves, not had the pressure of overhead, not had the pressure of employees, and earn this really nice extra income that is, you know, paying house payments, right? Paying car payments, taking family vacations and things that really you'd have to sweat it out pretty hard as a personal trainer to make that extra income. That's a whole lot of extra sessions, $2,000 a month. So Kristen, bring us home here with what have your results been as a mom at home with 2 kids, and how have you benefited from adding online coaching?
Yeah, for sure. So I feel like this could kind of go on forever, so I'll try to sum it up for you. But I would say the number one thing for me is that it has reduced my stress. So, you know, a lot of people listening to this may be a one-man or a one-woman show like I am. I have a very similar business model to Stacy. But last year, I got injured. And when you are a one-woman show and you are injured, you cannot really run boot camps. You know, and I don't have a business like Heather does. I don't hire other trainers. I don't sub out. So I had no boot camp for a few months. I was too injured to be able to coach it. So it didn't cause me any stress. I wasn't worried about it because I had this part of my business. I had income coming in. I was still training. I still felt like I was sharp on my skills. So that was huge for me. You know, I've been able to average over $1,000 a month doing this pretty part-time, you know, according to my own schedule, like I said. But the one benefit that I never really expected was how well these different business lines would feed each other. So I sort of expected my Beachbody to feed into my personal training and my bootcamp business a little bit by getting my existing clients onto Shakeology. What I didn't expect was that I was going to increase my personal training and my bootcamp business with new clients that I got from my online challenges. So that has been an additional benefit to me. So when I talk about averaging over $1,000 a month, that's just what I'm doing with Beachbody, but it has also improved the bottom line for my personal training and bootcamp business.
Kristen, that's awesome. And just on this last piece, to explain that, what you're basically building a feeder system into your live business, because people in your community who've gotten involved in your online challenge groups get to know you, get to know your brand, and they trust you. And then they are so much more likely to walk in the outdoors of your boot camps because they've already met you, liked you, and trusted you. So they do feed back and forth so well. And I thank you for sharing your story about injury. And honestly, yes, it was so awesome that you were able to earn money still through that. And I bet even more for you, just that you still felt super purposeful and connected to your mission in life. And this is what you're supposed to be doing, no matter if you're on your feet or on a recliner with a laptop, that you're able to still, use your passion to help others.
For sure.
So ladies, thank you so much for your time today. To just wrap this up, I said that I would give a quick sneak peek into a group. Let me do this really fast. So people who are watching are like, what are they talking about with these groups? What do they look like? Here's one that I just ran recently. And I'm just going to show you what a post might look like. Hello, here's the top of it right here. So we run online groups. All of us have our own themes. We bring our own voice to it. But this is what we mean. It's just an online Facebook group. We're also doing this. Our team is actually cutting edge, starting to do this also on our own mobile app. So people, will be able to run these groups on mobile apps and not just on Facebook. So what they do is we post a motivational post, a couple times a day in these groups, and our customers and clients in these groups, they check in with us and they tell us about their day. It's coaching outside the session. So on this given day, I asked my group to tell me how their water intake was, what their nutrition that day was, what their workout was, how they blended their shake. And I just wanted to see them in everyday life. And I said, go out and plank somewhere in the sunshine and show me that. And it was kind of I think I actually got the idea from Kristen of, like a take your fitness outside and inspire somebody cool challenge. And so look at what these people did in my groups. They all day long are doing random acts of fitness outside in addition to checking in on their day. This is so much more powerful in my view, and I've been a personal trainer and instructor for 17 years. This is so much more powerful than just leading a workout. This is getting involved in their lives, in their families, and look at Jenny out with her kids planking on stumps, this is meeting people where they are in life. So that's what they do. They check in, they tell us how they did on their food, their nutrition, their water, and they do better because they're connected to us. So trainers, if you are interested in moving part of your business online, on retaining your own brand and your own expertise, but adding a premium top-selling brand in fitness called Beachbody to your life, there are a lot of Beachbody teams out there for you to look at. We encourage you to do so. But at the end of the day, we specialize in helping fitness professionals blend this into your life in a way that feels good to you, feels like what you're meant to be doing, and doesn't feel salesy. So reach back out to the person who shared this video with you. Please say, I like this, I like it, it sounds great, how do I get started? And if you have found this video online, you've come across it, and one of these women spoke to you and you like their vibe and you like their business, please find them. You'll see their names across the screen. I'd love for you to have a chance to work with them. And I hope that I get to say, welcome to Team Rockstar Fit. So thanks for being here.